Alright, what's up YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Cartoon Cat Builds, and I'm Skipper Lee and I've been drawing guns and parts for the past 16 years. So yep, that's right. It's another Battlefield 6 episode, and yes, I'm all dressed in one of the um, latest season 2 skin, which is team uh, gas mask team, and this is an engineer skin. So today we're gonna be putting together a submachine gun. Um, so let's jump right in. That is the KV9, which is based on the real world version of the Kriss Vector. Now the 9 denotes that it is chambered in 9 millimeter, um, as opposed to the original. When the Kriss Vector came out, it was chambered in 45 ACP, which is a slightly bigger and more powerful round. And so in Battlefield 6, this is a 9 millimeter Kriss Vector. So yeah, the damage is um, leaves much to be desired. But yeah, it can be a laser beam. So let's quickly put this together real quick. Now the Kriss Vector, it has a very special operating mechanism. We're gonna start putting together the parts first. Let's put together the real simple parts. We have this bridge that connects the pistol grip to this part of the upper receiver right here, and then we have this rail section at the back that allows for different buttstock attachments. Now this one, in the game there's not much um, customization when it comes to this part in particular, the buttstock. But yeah, in case Battlefield wants to expand the scope of customization, yeah, they can do that. A lot of the guns these days have a rail section in the back, so you can change out whatever kind of buttstock you want. You want a folding one, an adjustable, a telescopic stock, or a brace, or not have anything there at all. It's yeah, and you have here the trigger pack, and the trigger pack and the trigger. It goes here. We have the selector. Now for the Kriss Vector, the selector, they have their own way of implementing the safety selector. Now this selector, just behind the trigger, allows you to switch the gun between safe and fire. So this one um, stops and allows the trigger uh, to actuate the hammer. And a second selector in the front here determines the firing rate, whether if it's single shots, burst, or like fully automatic. So you have two selector switch, one that is safe and fire, and one that controls how many bullets go out for every pull of the trigger. And yeah, up next we are gonna put the top rail here. I'm gonna put the iron sights here. I think for the level 50 unstoppable force version of this gun, It has an optic, so the iron sights are not needed here. And then we have this ejection chute. So that's pretty much the upper receiver of the gun. Now this part is the interesting part. So this is the heart of the gun, the unique V recoil system that pretty much so let's put some parts roughly where they're supposed to be. So this one goes here. We'll just offset it a little so you can see. And then we have the barrel and trunnion assembly somewhere, I guess somewhere here. So what happens is that every time a bullet is fired, now the bolt is gonna want to recoil directly backwards. Now what this track does here is that, let me get into this group and slowly kind of move the parts bit by bit. So what happens here is that as the bolt goes back, if we want to push this part downwards, and so this recoil spring is going to push against it. So as this goes back, now you can see this lug, this cam here that's supposed to ride in this groove. It's gonna push all the way down here, and then as it recoils even further back, it kind of turns like this, something like this, something like that. And so the mass, the energy that comes out of the recoiling mass here actually moves downwards, hitting this part here where this recoiling mass here, this guiding piece here has a, I believe, like a rubber plug or something, like a buffer. And once it hits the end of travel, the spring pushes this back into the place, and then it goes back in front, like so, something like that. So yeah, let's take this part, put it back to belongs. We'll just line up the parts, the holes, and then we have this part here, which is part of the charging handle that's on the other side of the gun, which won't be so much of it anyways. And then this is the piece that kind of holds the pretty much the recoiling assembly and the barrel trunnion together. So this one goes into these pieces like so, and this part goes into this piece like so. And so this assembly is pretty much the heart of the heart and soul of the gun. And then this is just an external shell that kind of holds everything together. So we're gonna put this onto here, and then this handguard piece that has the M-lock slot for for any handguard or underbarrel attachment, which is only like one M-lock slot. And there we have the base gun. And now to turn it into the level 50 unstoppable force version, let's put the attachments that make it the unstoppable force version. So by default, the KV9 comes with a 17 round magazine, as you can see here, which is a standard Glock mag that holds 17 rounds. And so for the unstoppable force version, it has an extended mag. So I forgot how many this is, 24, 25, not sure. So yeah, so there's an extended mag. And then for optics wise, it has that angular sci-fi looking holographic sight, and then it has that laser, also a sci-fi looking laser. I believe these pieces are placed a little bit more to the front. Yep, that's about it. We have this short rail section. I'm gonna place over this M-lock slot, and then we're gonna place this light over it. Just kind of lock it over this slot, which defeats the purpose because it's gonna show a little. So let's take off that thread protector and then just put on this muzzle device, which pretty much comes standard for all the level 50, for almost all the level 50 weapon packages. They all look pretty much the same, and it has that removable rail section on the 6 o'clock underbarrel position as well. So yeah, there you have it. Level 50 unstoppable force, KV9, Kriss Vector 9, from Battlefield, and there you have it. So we're gonna make this a group and duplicate this so we can start building our cursed build and start taking parts off and changing it. Yeah, how about that? So we don't need the light, we don't need this rail section, we might need this, we don't need this short rail section, we don't need this muzzle device, we certainly don't need this magazine because this is still not enough. I'm gonna replace this with a much bigger magazine. So there we have it. We have it stripped bare bones and ready to be tricked out. So let's pull out all the fancy parts we're gonna put on in one go. All right. So we are not gonna take one of these extender mags because it's still not enough rounds. We're gonna take a drum mag, and oh yeah, I need that. I need that magazine, because our magazine is gonna be used here. Let's get rid of this. We're gonna just like override this bottom part of the magazine and just use this instead. Like, yeah, it's almost there. Just gonna cover the bottom part, and there we have it. We have a drum mag for our Kriss Vector. I've only recently drew this. I believe this drum mag was from from Pro Mag that holds, I believe, 50 rounds. Yeah, 50 rounds of 9mm. And yeah, next up we have this, which is the long ass handguard for the carbine version of the Kriss Vector, and that also comes with this this long barrel. I believe it's 16 inches, so we're gonna put it there and get rid of the shorty barrel. So yeah, now we have an extended barrel. I don't think Battlefield has this, but they should. So yeah, let's nudge this out a little bit so we have the thread slightly protruding from this carbine handguard. And of course, let's put the rail section here so that we can attach something at the bottom, which is a grip pod, so you can use it as a foregrip and deploy a bipod when necessary. You know, like a light machine gun, a sub-light machine gun, and we have the one of the fancy XM7 157 smart scope with the rangefinder, so you can land your shots even at long range with 9mm. So this is a crazy setup. And of course, we need to have a muzzle device that kind of goes along with the whole angular hexagonal aesthetic of this handguard, which is I believe the Osprey 45. So we're just gonna kind of line it up like this. Now I think in real life it lines up something more like this, because it's an off-axis design, but for aesthetics sake, let's line it up with the let's align it with the handguard instead. So yeah, there you have it. Our crazy build for tonight. The KV9 sub light machine gun build or a light submachine gun build. Your call, because it's long barrel, suppressed, as a bipod, 50 round magazine, smart scope, the whole shebang. I think the only downside was that it still has that stock, the default buttstock, but yeah, other than that, it looks pretty tricked out. So yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end and watching this build. And if you guys like to see more of this, let me know in the comments what you want to see in future episodes. If it's a gun from a comic, a game, or a TV show, a movie, um, just let me know in the comments. If you've liked this episode, drop a like, subscribe for more episodes like this. Um, Thank you for sticking around, and of course, thank you to these amazing people for supporting me on Patreon. And I guess that's about it. So yep, I'll see you guys on the next one. See you.